Hello and welcome to yet another video. Today I'm going to cover some important stocks for India market and cover some of the key stocks, top 3 or 4 stocks which I'm tracking for this week, and also going to discuss about the positions which I took yesterday, a tracking position as well. So there'll be a couple of stocks I'm going to cover. So stay till the end. I'm going to share with you some of the key levels, something which can help you in your investing journey in terms of picking up some of the stocks and how to basically analyze stocks while you're picking up for swing trading or for long-term investing or medium to long-term investing. So let's get started. One of the stocks which we want to talk about, the TV18 broadcast. I think that's been talked about in media as well as across, but I want to warn you because this is a monthly chart. Okay, so I'm looking at the monthly chart here and I want to analyze it from monthly perspective, and I'm looking at EMA 18 and 21 primarily because of Fibonacci number, and you can see here it is right now very close to the resistance of 2018. It is not broken yet, so I'm waiting for it to close above the monthly close above this level, and also I can see the grade volume, also down below. So definitely it is something you should have in your radar, but I would at this moment of time refrain from taking positions even for tracking, and just track it here. And as soon as it crosses here 69.70 and close above that, I think you're gonna see a huge upside. Specifically, if you look at it, what could be the upside potential I'm tracking? Just look at that. Let's look at the price range. So you should at least get a minute. So you should at least get this. If I take it up here, so you're talking of 128, which is also coinciding with this resistance zone. So thereabouts. So that's the first stock, TV18. Okay, so keep that in mind. Another one which I want to, you can also look at it. Some previous video I made on Ambika Cotton. Yesterday there was, this is a long-term resistance. I've shared this earlier. This is coming a resistance line which is coming from almost at the start of when it started trading 2008. So there was profit booking expected, but what has happened is, if I move to the daily chart, what interesting happened is that initially it gave a close above this, which was great on the daily chart, but then there was a, because of the market correction, went back. But this resistance line, this is another line which is coming, resistance line, where today there was a decent buying, which came in today, and stock went up almost 7-8% today. And this also coincide with the resistance line which I was talking about earlier. So keep a watch on it. But I took some money off the table on my trading position on this particular stock. But do I have? I'm holding a decent chunk of position for my long-term portfolio, but I will be only adding above when it crosses all-time high. So that's looking promising. Another one is RHI which is RH Magnesita. Now this one, interestingly, I made a video on my trading view. If you are not following me on trading view, you can follow me following Compounding Central. So you'll be able to, generally at the market hours, I tend to give my views here on this trading view. So you can see here I made a on February 13th, I made this small video explaining some of the views here. So you can go and watch that. So I'm not going to repeat it. But that's something I took a tracking position here. And today, again, this stock gave a good upside with the good volume, which is fantastic. So I added some more position. Again, I'm sharing this for learning purposes. Please don't treat this as an investment advice. But given the stock is giving a nice base, then it went up, and now it's moving up here. So we will see what is the volume bar down below also telling me there's some strong hands entering this. Again, this company makes refractories, and this is all kind of refractories are used in a lot of industries, mainly steel, then glass and other areas. So there's a good demand for that at the moment, and at the same time the company is also in expansion mode, and they're kind of market leaders in this space. And in India, it's an international company, MNC, which is listed in India market. But what is important here is they have everywhere else where they operate, they have over 30% market share, but in India they have around there about 20%. So they're looking to have their market share up by acquisition as well. So they have some few prospective deals in pipeline for acquisition, which can happen in next couple of quarters. But then there's some growth expected, so hence market is rewarding that stock. Other stock which probably you should also have in your radar is Mahindra Lifespaces. That's looking very interesting. So if I go into monthly chart, as you can see here, this was the level. So this stock has from 2008. It's now it is kind of multi-year high at the moment, an all-time high in the stock, and it has crossed that. So keep that in radar. There's a decent volume. I would expect it more volume, but let's look at the daily chart and see what's coming. So yeah, so there's some selling pressure last couple of weeks, so last couple of days, and but if there's a bounce back, if it closes below, then the stock becomes a weak. But otherwise, you should keep in radar what's in store for this stock. So these are the four stocks I want to talk about. That was Mahindra Life Sciences, Ambika Cotton, and RHI Magnesita, and also about the other stock we discussed is about TV18 broadcast. Okay, so keep that in mind. So these are the stocks which I wanted to make a quick video for. If you are new to my channel, do hit subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so you get notified for stocks which I cover in India market, Australia market, and US market. If you're interested in investing abroad, if you're based on India, or you are already doing that, you'll get more value in terms of I'll be sharing about the company fundamentals, technical analysis, and all around 360 view of a company. At the same time, I do keep sharing about my investing know-how and what I have been learning and implementing in the markets over decade now. And again, if you want to join my free Telegram channel, so that if you want to get a real-time updates as and when it's happening, you can join that. At the same time, this is my YouTube channel, so you can subscribe to that as well. Till the next video, I would say goodbye to you and happy investing. Bye bye.